such a bad boy. So this is where everyone says that the bad boy Joey Janela is gonna end up after June 29th, after he fights Jon Moxley for the very first time in an all-elite wrestling ring at Fyter Fest. Well, I got some news for you people. You should have done some better research. But if it just so happens on that very night is the night that Joey Janela crosses to the other side, the night that the bad boy fades into the darkness, so be it, because I've already left my mark. But unlike you, Jon Moxley, I haven't made millions. I haven't been told by somebody that I had to dress like an auto mechanic. I haven't starred in some straight to DVD movie that no one is ever gonna watch. I haven't had a promo written by a 24-year-old NYU student handed to me. While you were doing all these things in the last 10 years, while you were being a bootleg, watered-down, PG, Kevin Dunn, supervised version of your former self, I've been doing things that made your 17-year career look like child's play. Jon Moxley, I have everything to lose on June 29th at Fyter Fest. You have nothing to lose. You have it all. And if I start to make a fool out of myself on that very night, you might as well kill me, because I'd rather be here than obscurity. Boo. See you at Fyter Fest. Bye-bye.
The women's match for Fyter Fest is as follows. It is a triple threat match. Yes, I promise this time it is a triple threat match. No more interference. It is between Yuka Sakazaki, Riho, and Nyla Rose. I really admire a competitor like Riho. It's really important, and especially in the Joshi style, to be able to take a beating. That girl can take a beating. The entire match, she never let up, she never gave in, and that's the kind of fight that you need to face someone like Nyla Rose. I mean, she was in there with Aja Kong, a legend, and she still was able to get the upper hand at some point. So she should be going into this looking at it very similarly, that she's really just gonna have to stick with it, stay in the fight, and stick to what she knows, which is survival. So what Yuka has going for her is she's the magical girl. She can fly, she can walk the ropes. I've never quite seen anything like it. She's kind of like a cat. She always lands on her feet. She's crafty, she's innovative. She's the one that you have to watch because you don't know what she's going to do. So Riho and Yuka are obviously crafty, they're very skilled in the ring, and they're forces to be reckoned with, but you really just cannot discount the sheer size and power of Nyla Rose. She's the beast. She's the one to beat. She's the one that you have to survive in that match, plain and simple.
I often ask myself, did I make the right call? No one owes you anything in life. Nothing. There's only two ways to get what you want. You either earn it, or you take it. I control my life. So now is the time to push forward. Because whether you want to face reality or not, your life has an expiration date. Fear's greatest habit is paralyzing potential. So I say, to hell with fear. Now, I will dig my fingers into the dirt with everything I got. And I will pull myself forward. The question seems to follow. Did I make the right call? You're damn right I did.
This guy's gonna be a star. 10 out of 10, right?
That's exactly, yeah. No, he could potentially be a player coach, eventually a coach. Freaking great for the young guys, and he's a great hand. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations on another great signing.
It's just that feeling of how quick life can just change. It's that feeling of how everything can get turned upside down. I was 5 years old. My uncle came to pick me up. Little did I know, he was drinking. About a few hours in this road trip, he lost control of the wheel, and he died. But I'm still here. I paid my face because 50% of me is dead inside. The trust for humans, the respect for humans, it's dead. That's why I paint my face like I do. It's not a gimmick. It's not for ha-ha, look at me, I'm a bad motherfucker. It's how I feel. See, I got Relentless tattooed on the back of my neck last week. It means never stop. Keep moving forward. You know, I get severely depressed if I'm not doing something, if I'm not moving. And it's a drive, it's a hunger, it's a want. A want to be better than you were yesterday. Be all that you can be. Don't settle for others' expectations of you, others' labels of you. Be what you knew you could be. I would do these crazy stunts, sometimes by myself. I would set up a tripod and I'd jump off a huge sculpture. No one was around, and I'd break my foot and have to sit on my skateboard and push my way home for 5 miles. And that's just, I felt I wanted an audience to experience my pain. I wanted an audience to see what I would go through and what I'm willing to put myself through. And with skating, I couldn't tell my story in the way I wanted to tell it. The wrestling gave me that outlet, and I never looked back. Ever since that car accident, I've just, what I filmed for MTV or what I've filmed for Tony Hawk, it's that reckless, like, I just didn't care. But the moment you get a taste of people accepting your craziness, now I can find a place to fit in. People come up to me and they say, "You should really tone it down, Darby. Be safe." Unfortunately, I don't know if I have that switch. And does that scare me? Yes. But it's all I've ever known. I've always felt this relentless hunger to just get the most out of life, because you never know when it's gonna end. The ultimate goal at AEW is to be accepted for me. And that's all I've ever wanted my whole life, is just to be accepted for me.